we have to ask you marketing questions. Do you know who your client is? What is your, price point? These are the type of questions that will determine if you are also a business person. So we are coming to the runway with each designer. We know you're fabulous on the runway and you know how to make a garment. But do you know your business? Because see, that's extremely important. Being fabulous is not all it is. In this little pouch, I have a number of questions. Each designer will stick their hand in and pull out a sealed envelope. They will walk to the end of the runway and they will answer 3 questions. They have exactly 3 minutes.
Whoa! All right.
Whichever they want.
I am designer number 2. And how do you promote your business? Well, I promote my business a number of different ways. There are shows that I can participate in, and in those shows I put my garments together, style them the way that I feel makes it look good for the particular market that I'm trying to attract. And then I also use the internet. That's another way that I promote my business. I have a website and I send out my business cards and contact past clients and invite them to certain shows or events or things that I'm also doing. Then there's also local events that I can be a part of. And in those local events, I also talk to my market, talk to the clients, talk to the audience, show them what I'm doing, and promote my business that way. Now, second question. What are the rules a fashion house has to follow to be considered couture? Well, I am not a couture designer, but what I do understand about couture designs is that they are definitely very extravagant. I would say haute couture, I know you have to use your hands and manipulate your fabric in certain kinds of manners. Also, what I understand about couture is that it's more of like a one-of-a-kind kind of garment that I consider to be more of a red carpet design, ball gowns, feathers, flashies, sparkles, gemstones, things of that nature. That's what actually, like I said, I'm not a couture designer, so I do ready wear. Why should I win? Well, that is a question that I have been pondering for the, past month. I believe I should win because my designs themselves are very unique. They do stand out against even couture. The reason being is because I do men and women, and the garments that I create are used in basically for the everyday person to go to certain events like a wedding or a graduation, a reception, things of that nature. You want to look good, you want to stand out, and my garments are going to do that. You're going to not blend in, you're going to stand out in an exceptional way. I think I should also win because that money is seed money. It will help grow my business. It will help grow my team, fabric choices, marketing, manufacturers, things of that nature. That money will help a whole lot. And
ladies and gentlemen, let's give designer number 2 a round of applause.
Coming to the stage, designer number 3. Remember, please remember, if you go over your 3 minutes, okay? I am designer number 3. Good evening. My first question is, who established the first haute couture house? Question number 2. Question number 1. How many
award and nomination did Edith Head receive? Edith Head received. Edith Head. Question number 3. Why did I win? I'm a self-taught designer. I've been taught since I was 9 years old. Everything I learned about the industry, I taught it myself. I feel that me winning this time will help me to better myself education-wise, research-wise, to get to the next level. I feel my design is just as good as the next design. I'm very proud. I stand up behind my line. That's why I feel that I can win.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, designer number 4. I just want to remind the judges, this is the one of the top scoring areas. One of the top scoring areas.
I am designer number 4. My first question is, how long have you been in design clothing? I've been in design clothing.
Hold the mic to your mouth, please, if you don't mind.
I'm in design clothing from 20 years ago. Second question is, name one fabric that has no grain line. Muslin. Why should you win? I should win because I work very hard from I was about 18, and my business need this money to promote it and to buy fabric to make new samples so my business would grow. Thank you.
What's that song? You work hard for the money? Come on, honey. We work hard for the money. We can't just give you the money because you're fabulous, although that does help. Honey, you need a mind.
Hi, I'm designer number 5. My first question is, how old was the Pat Cleveland when she was discovered?
The question is, when was,
How old?
can you please repeat it so they understand you?
How old was Pat Cleveland when she was discovered?
How old was Pat Cleveland, the model, when she was discovered?
She was very young, I think around 18 or 20 years old. Second question, who is credited with discovering Pat Cleveland? Who credited the designers who designed for her, I guess, and she represents them. I don't remember exactly, there's so many designers that she represents, I don't remember the names and so many of them. And the third question is, why should you win? Because I believe in myself and I think my design is simple, elegant, and impressive and very unique pieces.
We want to thank you for those applause, people. But the question is, can you answer the question? Because guess what? Your applause don't help, it's the judges.
Talent. Teach.
First and foremost, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and my most distinguished panel of judges. For your consideration, I am contestant number 6, Stephen Wall of Memphis. Question number 1. Name the person who invented the first New York Fashion Week. Okay. This is good. I'm not sure who the first person is, and I would be telling a lie if I tried to guess. I have an idea, but I'm not sure if that's the person, so I'd rather not say anything than to give the incorrect information on a platform such as this. Number 2, where did the word fashion come from? Well, fashion is French. Okay, so I would assume its origin is from Paris. Fashion can mean many, many things. Can be the style that you wear, the clothing that you design. Fashion can mean the way you carry yourself, your attitude, which always determines your altitude. Question number 3. Why should I win? Ladies and gentlemen and judges, I feel as though I should win because I've been in the fashion industry for over 10 years, working my way up from nothing but a backstage assistant at fashion shows to helping style to emceeing for various fashion shows throughout the Northwest and East Coast. Also, recently, I'm in a fashion group, a very outstanding one, so my talents have excelled. I'm constantly thirsty. I'm hungry. I want to create a platform for this organization that will make even more contestants come back next year, because what Miss Sophia is doing is very vital to the fashion community. So I'm professional, I'm dedicated, and I'm loyal. I thank each and every one of you.
All right, we have designer number 7.
Hello everyone, and thank you very much for coming to the show. I am designer number 7. My name of my friend is Elena B. Which design house just booked 6 black models for the couture show? Well, I am not a couture designer, but there is a lot of designers that book black models. I book them myself. I think they're beautiful, and their skin represents the colors very nice. I don't know how to answer this question. What was the first cover Naomi Sims was on, and what year was it? The first cover she was on was Bazaar, and it was 78. 79. Why should you win? Well, I think I should win because I can make any woman look beautiful, and I can represent her femininity through my clothes. Thank you.
All right, designer number 8.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, judges. I'm number 8.
Yes, sir. Brooklyn.
Name the first black model in 19 years that has the product campaign. Well, I don't know for sure, but I can scratch up one, maybe Naomi Campbell. Second question, who was the one before her? Probably Christy Brinkley, I don't know. And why should you win? I should win because I feel that I have the heart and the desire and the drive to be the best black designer that I can be. I think that Jehovah God has blessed me with a talent that I never went to school for. So therefore, I'm going to use that talent to the best of my ability, as well as having style, class, and finesse. I want to give that to my customers as well as my clients.
All right, we have designer number 9.
I'm designer number 9. And my first question is, what does fabric cut on a bias mean? Well, I'm a knitwear designer, and everything I do is from scratch, so I don't do cut and sew. So I would assume it would be cutting against the grain. Yes. Name 3 things the House of Chanel is known for. I would say their meticulousness in their suits, perfume, and being important. And why should I win? Well, as a knitwear designer, I think we're under-recognized. Most design competitions are geared towards people that cut and sew. So I think it would be a privilege to be considered a winner. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Paris, France, he flew in for this competition. Designer number 10. I just want to say that his first language is French, so if something is mispronounced, it's not on purpose.
Sorry. Good afternoon, woman. Good afternoon, sir and judges. Thanks to receive me here in New York. I tried my best to answer you in my poor English, but I will do my best to let you know how I feel. My first question is, who is your client? My client as a person loves fashion. My client as a person loves elegance. My client as a person dedicate their life to be and to feel comfortable, but always keep the functional and the elegance and the beauty. What was Fashion Week called before it was called Fashion Week? I really don't know, because I'm only 30 years old, so I don't know, and I cannot give you a bad answer. What should you win? Oh, because all the people here has to win. So I should win too, because
Designer number 11, please. This is designer number 11.
Hello, everyone. How's everybody? Y'all enjoying the show? What was your inspiration for this competition? My inspiration was just getting out there, putting myself out there, and getting recognition. That was my inspiration, just to do another level, and this is something huge right now. What is the definition of haute couture? Haute couture, I would say, is one of a kind. It's extreme artistic fashion. Something not every day. It's more, again, just artistic, and where you can just use your mind and just your imagination and go anywhere with it. So that's what I think of what haute couture is. And why should you win? I should win because I enjoy making clothes. I enjoy fashion, period. I want to take this to another level and create jobs throughout my community, and just give back and give fashion shows. I just love it, and I want to just make clothes for all everyday women, for any reason, a season, and everyone have a next night.
All right, and our final designer is designer number 12. Down the runway.
Hello, everybody. Hi, my name is Anolwa Koidogu Elola. if you win, what can we expect from you? Two things. I'm not just here to create looks and make everyone look beautiful. I also want to create jobs, employ people, to help the economy, whether it be here or back in Africa where I'm from. I just want to give back to the community and also to help the world. What year was the House of Christian Dior founded? I believe that was in 1947. Why should you win? Like I said earlier, I'm not just in for the looks. I'm also in for the business perspective, to help the world and to help people, and to create better employment for people. Thank you so much.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, those are 12 designers. Judges, please tally your scores. I will be over to find out who will win $5,000 in cash tonight. In the order, designer number 2 with the models, please. Designer number 2. With the models, designer number 2. Take a look at designer number 2. Somebody tonight is going home with $5,000 in cash. This is designer number 2. $5,000 in cash. Who wants some money? Designer number 3. To the runway, please. This is designer number 3. On the runway with the models, it is designer number 3. Put your hands together, people. All right, I want to see it on Facebook, Twitter, stumble upon and tumble. Come on. Designer number 3 on the runway. We're talking about cash, darling, $5,000. As we bring you designer number 4 to the runway. Designer number 4 to the runway, please. Designer number 4 to the runway. Take your last look before we give away $5,000 in cash. Walk the runway, darling. Designer number 4. Designer number 4 is on the runway. Take your last look. Coming to the stage is designer number 5. Designer number 5 to the runway. With the models, designer number 5. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. These models and designers have been working very hard tonight for $5,000 in cash. Remember, there is no second place. Winner take all. Coming to the stage, designer number 6. Designer number 6 to the runway, please. Designer number 6. Get your last look, ladies and gentlemen. Judges tally your score. Designer number 6 to the runway. Designer number 6 to the runway. Designer number 6 is on the runway. Take a look, darling. Take your last look, because somebody is gonna get paid. Designer number 6 is on the runway. Coming to the stage is designer number 7. Designer number 7 to the runway. Designer number 7. Designer number 7 is on the runway. Designer number 7. Designer number 7. Coming to the stage is designer number 8. Coming to the stage is designer number 8. Get your last look, ladies and gentlemen. This is designer number 8 coming to the runway. Designer number 8 is on the runway. on the runway. Designer number 8. We're talking about $5,000 in cash. Designer number 9 to the runway, please. Designer number 9. Judges, please tally your scores, judges. Designer number 9 on the runway. Designer number 9. Designer number 9 on the runway. Designer number 9. Designer number 9. Designer number 9. Coming to the stage is designer number 10. Designer number 10 to the runway. All the way from Paris, France. Designer. Designer number 10. All the way from Paris, France. Designer number 10. Designer number 10. Designer number 10. Next is designer number 11. To the runway, designer number 11. Designer number 11. To the runway, please. Designer number 11 is on the runway. Judges, tally your scores, please. Walk the runway, darling. Walk the runway. Remember, everything counts, honey. Designer number 11 is on the runway. Designer number 11 is on the runway. And our final designer coming to the runway, designer number 12. We're talking about $5,000 in cold hard cash. That's right, it's designer number 12 that's on the runway. Designer number 12, walk the runway, darling, everything counts. Designer number 12 is on the runway. Designer number 12. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you have seen all about designers. Judges, please tally your scores. I will be over to find out who will take home $5,000 in cash. All right, we're gonna have our designers walk the runway one last time. All the designers just walk the runway one last time so you get one last look. Okay, these are our designers that are in the $5,000 designer competition. Just walk the runway for us one more time. Give them a round of applause, people. Everybody's in it to win it, but remember, there is no second place. Winner take all, winner take all. Somebody's going home with $5,000. If we can get the check, can we get that check to the runway, please? These are our winners. Ladies and gentlemen, tweet, Facebook, tell your friends, Instagram, do all of that. Just before I announce the winner, I just wanted to acknowledge we have a manufacturer in the house, Steve. Just raise your hand, Steve. Yes, just Alan. I'm sorry, Alan. Raise your hand. Okay. Alan is going to be able to help the designers with small lots of clothes. Because a lot of designers can't make like 2,000 pieces of one thing because they're not selling in a store. But he is here today. He's going to be willing to work with some of these designers so that they can manufacture the clothes and possibly get in stores. So it's not just the money they're getting. They're getting the money, but the whole point behind this is to help the designers with seed money. So everybody's a winner, but only one person can take home the money. Are you ready? All right. I need a drum roll. Do you have a drum roll for me, DJ? Drum roll. There you go. Somebody back there got me. All right. The winner of $5,000 Fashion and Beauty Olympics is designer number 6.
Designer number 6. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, here is our winner, number 6. Let's give him another round of applause, please. Everybody can get in front of the step and repeat and take pictures.